I wanted to piggyback on the last few videos that I did about race and writing. These are my viewpoints. People of other races or other African Americans may have different viewpoints. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I was not raised around a lot of people of color. The area in which I lived was mostly Caucasian. I was the only African American female in my high school graduating class, just to give you some context as to where I'm coming from. As far as race and my writing, I mentioned about, African American characters in fiction and describing them in a previous video, and you can find that in my archives. I also wanted to mention something that I discussed with some other writers this past weekend. I was at an event. When we were talking about describing characters, putting characters of different races in our books, I can just say for myself, I only feel comfortable as far as main characters. I only feel comfortable making my main characters African American or Caucasian. Those are the two races that I feel that I know enough about to portray accurately. Now, if someone were to tell me to make a character Asian, again, this is a main character, not a minor character that you might see in a few scenes. If I had to make my main character Asian or Jewish or Hispanic, I would hesitate. I would be scared because I would be afraid of portraying them in a way that some may perceive to be offensive, or I might get something blatantly wrong. I don't want to portray a character that just fits a stereotype. I want my character to be authentic. So if I were tasked to do something like this, I would definitely have to do a lot of research, talk to people, and I would definitely have to hire a sensitivity reader. And for those of you who don't know, a sensitivity reader is somebody of a certain demographic in which you are portraying in your fiction, who can read your fiction and then tell you if there's anything about that character that you might find offensive as someone of that demographic. I have given sensitivity reads before. I've done them for authors who are not African American. They have African American characters, main characters in their books. I've done sensitivity reads for that sense and that aspect. Other aspect I've done it is for disability. My husband's totally blind and hearing impaired, so I have done sensitivity reads for authors who want to do a blind character and want to portray such a character accurately. So I've done a sensitivity read for that as well, because I find with blind characters, a lot of the times when authors portray them, they depend on stereotypes and things they've seen on TV. They haven't really done authentic research, at least from what I can tell. So I just wanted to point out that if you ever feel scared or just really, really apprehensive about portraying someone of a different race or different demographic, then be careful, try and get a sensitivity read, and if you want to go out of your comfort zone, you feel fearful about it, I totally get that, because I think if I had to portray a character that was within a demographic for which I don't feel comfortable, then I would definitely have to get some help. And you can even say you want to get help. Don't just do it and just, hope for the best. You can get help from other people that might help you to accurately portray the character the way you want it to be portrayed, or the way it would be portrayed in which people of that demographic will not be offended. Thanks for listening. I wanted to remind you, I'm Cecilia Dowdy, and I'm an author. I had 18 books published. I've published traditionally, meaning my books were mass-produced, and they were in bookstores like Walmart, Target, Barnes & Noble, and different bookstores. Currently, I self-publish all of my work on Amazon through my publishing company, Divine Desserts Publishing, LLC. I have 18 books out right now, And if you have a hard time choosing, try my blind date with a book. For one low price, I'll send you a gift wrap copy of one of my novels. You will enjoy it. Makes a perfect gift for a friend, family, or loved one. And it's fun to get a book gift wrapped and you can read it and find out more about me and my writing. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful day. I forgot to mention that the link for the blind date with the book, I'm going to leave it as a comment. I'll also leave it up here as well. Have a great day.